what is the difference between an element, a compound, and a mixture? Because before we get into the nitty-gritty of GCSE, we've got to just make sure we're happy with these differences. And then we're going to spend a lot of time looking at elements and compounds, and then we'll come back to it.
Isn't a compound lots of elements put together, and a mixture is lots of compounds put together?
Yeah, or it could be a mixture, could be an element and a compound mixed together, but not chemically combined. So the key thing is, if we click through, is this. We can put everything as a substance. A substance is just a general term that we use, we get away with using that. And we can divide substances into a pure substance, which only contains one type of particle, or a mixture which contains different particles. I'm going to show you some examples of these as we go through. So a pure substance, all the particles are the same, and they can be divided into either elements or compounds. So we've got this little, I think this is quite a handy little chart. Everything can be called as substances. We then divide them up. A pure substance is either an element or a compound. And then we have a mixture is lots of things are mixtures, we're not really sure. So underneath the element, what we're going to do is we're just going to draw, so all the particles will be the same, so they're all going to be just little, let's say, like that. All my particles are exactly the same, like that. Or they could be like this. Would this be an element? If my little atoms were joined together, that's a chemical bond. If I draw a few more, so these little atoms, would that be an element, or are my particles the same? Well, my particles are the same, so we're still talking an element. So although they're joined together, my two particles are still exactly the same. So these are all the same, so it's still an element. Yeah. So let's draw a compound now.
Can we draw both of those boxes?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah, just give yourself a little idea. So a compound, in that my particles, they're made up of different types of atoms joined together. So I'm going to take a blue one, and he's going to be joined to a black atom, like so. Like so. Like so. That's a compound. It's pure, isn't it? All these particles are the same. 1, 2, 3. They all look exactly the same. That one's on its side, but they're all the same. So it's a pure compound. And then finally, should we do a mixture? You know you want to. So a little mixture here. So let's do, I've got a mixture there. So what would be this? This would be a mixture of, I've got two different types of particle. These are atoms, so that's an element. That's an element, so this is a mixture of two different elements. Brilliant, yeah. So this is two different elements. Let's do one more. Like so. What would that be? That's a mixture of, this is going to be a compound, this is an element, so it's a mixture of an element and a compound. Brilliant. Element